A very good morning to you all, and welcome to this week ahead video. In this video, we're going to go over the major FX pairs. We're going to try and identify where price currently sits in the market cycle, and we're going to identify trading opportunities within that cycle for the week ahead. Before I start, I've got to read a customary risk warning that trading FX on margin, which is the only way to get exposure to it, is extremely high risk. That Synergy Markets, the company that I am part of, is a regulated entity, but the service of trade signals is an unregulated entity because we're not making personal recommendations and going to the endeavor of finding out about your financial situation, etc., etc. On that note, please be aware of the risks that you're not going to be protected if anything goes wrong, ultimately. So let's start. So we had a fantastic April. May's been slow with the bank holidays. Lots of data. We've had non-farm payroll. We've had the Fed Reserve talking. We've had Russia-Ukraine ongoing. We've had tariffs with Trump. So there's a lot of ingredients that have been thrown into the markets to make things even harder for us. So we really do have to stick to our guns. So we've been nimble. I'd like to say in the markets we've been cutting positions that we don't believe are going to do well, and it is down to you to follow those instructions or make your own moves. But let's start, shall we? So let's start at the very beginning of my list. We have AUD CAD. Now that looks like a mess. I can imagine it does, but I need to draw out for you the pattern that the whole process is worked upon. So we have, this may look, wow, this guy's drawing random things on a chart, but it's not actually random. This thing, this V shape, is what I use every day to identify opportunities and give me bias and direction. So this at the top is an M or a double top, whatever you want to call it. This at the bottom is a W, just to keep things sort of understandable. Okie dokie. So let's have a look what we can see. Remember this picture. So on the way up, what can we see on the left here? We can see 1, 2, 3. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. On the way down, we can see 1 and 2. That's all I can see so far. I can see and 2. It's never going to be always neat. It's going to be messy. So what this is indicating is the potential start of prices here to complete the ABCD down here. Maybe, difficult to know for sure. If we go into a nearer time frame, we've been served. We played this as well. We took these trades. These were great trades. So we took this level 2 to 3. As I say, it's not always going to be picture perfect. It is always more than likely to be there to trip you up. That's how the market wants to work. It wants to take money. It's not a charity. It's a money removal device from your bank account. There's not much you can do about it. You can either, and the majority of traders quit after seeing a bit of failure. I've been battling this for 15 years, and I'm not going to say to you now that I'm a multi-millionaire at all. Not at all. For me as an individual, on this long road, it's like doing a doctor and a vet education in one go. So it's been a 15-year education. I'm still learning. I've only just stumbled across the fair value ICT concepts, which I think are quite useful. But throughout my entire time, it's working at places like Barclays, well, only at Barclays in the stockbroking team, and you get to see experienced people looking at technical analysis. Not that I was working on the Barclays capital trading floor. This is more of a retail approach. But you're in the industry and you're looking at markets and you're living markets and breathing them and understanding the ebb and flow. And obviously, over time, you strap things on. And this methodology, which I picked up upon about 8 years ago, it started off with harmonics. Well, it started off with the Ichimoku cloud, then harmonics, Bollinger Bands. And then I realized it is all about harmonics. And then it was the context of those harmonic patterns. So when do you take a Gartley? When do you take a 3 drive? Is this ABCD going to be reliable? And those statistics actually have more clarity when you're overlaying the market cycle. So back to, I digress, sorry about that. Back to this. So you've got level 1, level 2, and the market's showing you a double top, which is an area which will have stops above, no doubt. There will be stops above here. Is the market going to get them? Maybe. There is still this to fill, which I just picked up on recently, these fair value gaps, which are always on every bit of chart. So are they going to fill this? Are they going to test it here? It's already tested it once here. Tested it twice. Is it going to give it a third time? Well, let's get some more detail on what we can see right below us. So what we can see here is a high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Market's working three. So I do envisage that something like that's going to happen. There's no real sequence. This is all no net, and we haven't even got a week of rise. So moving on, this is set up, I believe, for a really big push next week. If we have a look at the big picture, try and remember that cycle little diagram, it's there. So on this particular one, it's a mess, but you can see the pattern. There's a sideways here, big sideways here, and a peak. And you can also see the harmonic swings in blue, in blue, in blue, in blue. So we are expecting some form of a bounce. Now, is this going to be a peak low? Normally with one leg down, you'd imagine it would be anchored. The fact it is lower lows and lower highs, albeit making higher highs and higher lows, there is still a huge, again, picking up on this new lingo and understanding the fair value situation, there is still time to get up to here to close this out. And that would be a target. Now, looking closer to home, we've got a beautiful start of this W, I believe, and we have had 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but this wasn't quite a new rise. But we were given something here. I'm not sure what this reacted off really, but ultimately what it's set up is set up a really glorious trading opportunity to those that can recognize it. And I can recognize it, fortunately. So we've got this beautiful, beautiful trading opportunity. So we've got this close above the fair value gap, which is an inversion, apparently. That's the name of that. Tying all this information together with my methodology it's just all about personal development. It takes a long time to store information in your brain and certainly to organize it, certainly when it's a lot of moving parts. So what we have here is the W. We've taken out the lower highs here. So we've made a change and we've retested the first one down here. And then we've made a change and a break. We haven't been down to here yet. It's quite subjective where you would put that. But ultimately we've got this. This is just a big long for me. So be warned for next week. Looks really good. ADNZD, we traded this. We traded this down here. Where did we take maximum profit on that? 1 second, guys. I'm gonna have to pause the stream. We certainly got our 50. Yeah, we got our 50 pips with drawdown of 28. Yeah, we still got our 50 pips. I'm gonna pause the stream to update that. So I did check this one. We did cut it after 2 hours. So that one's been cut. So all the gains, whoever managed to stay in, fair play to you. But the trade obviously in the right direction. To what have we got now served up to us? We've got a week of rise, a second new high made, but we finished the week where we started. Does look really good. Looks really bullish. This looks like a level one to me. It certainly looks like something I want to be involved with. Nice, nice. At the minute we've got a break of structure and a retest. So I want to see high highs and high lows start developing, or I want a second one and then I'll get in for the third. That is a USD, is also a really nice setup. High, 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 low. We're looking for longs here. This is absolutely beautiful. I can't explain how good this one is. We're going to try and catch this 1, 2, and 3 in line with the cycle. And you can see we did a drop, 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 rise. Drop rises are quite dangerous because you get a test of the low again. So you get drop, 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 rise, and a drop. But ultimately, we did make the third new low. We've taken out this structure here, change, break, and a retest. So I am wanting to know if this makes a new high, and I'll look for entry. This is counter trend. So the trend is lower. You can see 1, you can see 2, but at the minute we backfilled here. We might get up to the 800 because coming off a trend line's a bit too obvious. Sorry, bad indigestion. So yeah, we are expecting short, but we're going to take this long because it's played out. It's laid out for us very clearly. Moving on, Bitcoin's gone bananas. Level 1, level 2, peak formation. So we're back at the high for now. This is the current high for now. But if we look at the monthly, you can see the 1, the 2. This looks like a big 1, even though we've done 1, 2, 3. That's correct. The consolidation zones, the main ones are these. It looks like it wants to make a third new push. You can see that this is already the second month of rise. So we are going higher. There's no doubt. Okie dokie, Euro AUD, what are you saying to me? Okay, so again, we are keeping things simple. This is on the monthly chart just to show you how simple your eyes can be. looking at price action. So guys, this is one, two, you know there's going to be a third, and you know that this is going to target this high, and it's something I want to get involved with. This is a one, and this is the start of two. Perfectly retesting price every time. Spike the highs here and come back in. Let me delete these things. I don't know why they're showing here as well. Not needed. That's what we're playing for. We're playing for the third rise. I hope this is making sense to you guys. What can we see within this? We can see a 1 and a 2. Let's go down to the weekly and check it out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're looking for longs on the euro against the Aussie, and we are trading off the targeted entry, which is the 50 on the daily chart. Now we need to get down to the 4 hour, see what's going on. 4 hour, not really seeing too much, to be fair. We had a week of drop, second week of drop, third week of drop. This week's ending as a no net. Looks a little bit flaky. It does look flaky. This looks like an M and a dribble. But we're waiting for this one. Just waiting. But looks really good. On to EuroCAD. EuroCAD is showing us a 1 and a 2 and anticipating the third drop here. Complete an ABCD and a Gartley. But if we have a look on the main event, we've got level 1 and we've got level 2, and we're anticipating higher prices. 1, 2, potentially we're going to flash below here. I do anticipate that before we move on. I'm missing those. I don't really trade those. Euro NZD. This is one that I got into yesterday and I cut, or no, sorry, I moved my stop loss to break even after 20 pips and it got stopped even, but we tried on a Friday. Similar sort of thing to a Euro AUD. Let's start on the month. Less clear, but still it's there. You just got to see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? High, 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 low. High, 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 low. One. Keeping it crude. This is it for now. This one's a little bit further advanced than Euro AUD, I would say. So it's already done 1, 2, 3 up and 1, 2, 3. But for me, it's ultimately uber bullish. What we've done here is we've made a change of character and we've made a break of structure of that change of character here, and we've come down and retested and we're off again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's get closer. Let's get closer. On the daily, we're at the targeted area again, like Euro AUD. We're at the targeted area off the 50. What's going on here? We have the 1, the 2, and anticipating the third. We've done a change, a proper break and a retest of this last lower high. Anticipating a test of this high. That would be a nice trade. We are stopped out even on this, so I am looking for a re-entry. Moving on, Euro USD. Euro USD is a bit of a conundrum because you can definitely see the pattern. 1, 2, 3, reset. 1, 2, 3 off the 800. That looks good. We're looking for longs. Looking for longs. This is level 1 consolidation, and you can see for yourself that you can see 1 and a 2. 1, 2, anticipating the third. It needs to come off a bit more, in my opinion. You have also this fair value thing here, which has come into test, and that is something to open your eyes to. But the fact the 50 is down here, trading isn't as easy as just taking a bounce off of a fair value. That's why people quit. There's more to it than that. You might get lucky once or twice. You might. So what we've got here, drop, 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 rise, similar to AUD USD. 1, 2, looking a bit heavy here. So we move on. It's not perfect. GBP AUD is absolutely blinding. Give me a second. I've got to delete some bloody thing. Let's delete all those. So this one's amazing. This is a beautiful pattern for me. However, in isolation, what we have here in isolation is ultimately a Gartley pattern here that's come off. But at the same time, this is the main thing. We haven't broken this important high. We haven't even taken it out. So that is quite telling that we haven't taken this guy out properly. Makes me wonder about this setup. We have the Gartley A, B, C, D. The Gartley is obviously extended up to here. You would have made money taking the CP anyway down to here had you have done that. That was the strategy I used to start out on. But what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing a double. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing 1 day, new low, 3 day. I am seeing a W. I am seeing potential risk here with the M, 1, 2. Is it going to give a third? Is it? Maybe. But the fact of the matter that I'm not going to do anything until we get up here. Until we get up here, I want to see us get a close above here, and that is a good long. And if we go to the daily, Why do I like it? Again, similar to all these pairs, we're around the 50, which is the entry area. We just need to be aware of entry opportunities. GBP CAD, we sent this guy. This is level 1, level 2, 1, 2, anticipating the third. We're in this already. Sent it. It's 50 pips. I had to use 100 pip stop loss on it. But if we see what we're looking at here, you can see the 1, the 2, and the 3. But for me, you've got the change, break, potential retest coming in. But the action was here. This was a valid break of structure. 1, 2, anticipated it here, took the third. Beautiful. GBP CHF making a resurgence. This could have been an entry up here. You could have stolen some money off the market. This is trying to make a push up. 1, 2, off the 50. This is the lows of level 1. Looks good. GU, similar to EU, this is a level 1 consolidation with high highs and high lows off the previous high at the minute. I don't believe there's much for us to see here. No. Enter DCAD, bit of a problem child for ages. This is looking like a thick consolidation zone, and the way that we've moved away here, people down here shorting on getting out. This is the lows of level 1 consolidation. There's lots of inducing going in, lower highs at the moment, compression, straight rises, lots of gaps down here. Is it, isn't it, is it, isn't it? Are they going to get filled? Who knows? Pass. NZD, USD, change. We need to see a break. This is a W. It's the same sort of thing as AUD, USD, expecting prices. Ripple, making a big push. Nice. Gold also, stalling at highs. Pass. Silver is a bit of a sneaky situation. Change, break, retested these lows a few times, but the real pattern for silver is on the weekly, a crazy bullish off the 50, expecting high. Maybe we'll come down and test the 50 again. Maybe we won't. That would be a big effort for it, but this looks uber bullish. Stella's also having a pop. On the weekly, it's gapped up. What that means for the rest, I don't know. Time to move. US 500. High, 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 low, high, 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 low, within a lower, low, lower, high environment. So it's ultimately a lower high at the minute. Future direction has completed the harmonic move. I'm not sure. I don't really trade that stuff anymore. Crude oil is a beautiful picture. Let me show you the picture. 1, 2, peak. 1, start of 2. See where that one goes. CAD, USD, CAD, beautiful pattern, level 1, level 2. And we've broken up high, high, low, within a Gartley. Looking good. We need to catch it down here. No clear retest. I think this is the control point at the minute for price. Maybe we're going to get there. Maybe we won't. We shall see. Wall Street. And we took this most amazing trade here on UJ. Did I? I didn't use ICT to get into it though. I used normal. This is it. High, 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 low. High, 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 low, entry. And off we went. That was beautiful trade. Day of rise. Second day of rise. Tapped it, gave us a new high for the third on a wick, as you can see here, and come down. That is a rise for next week. Rise, 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 drop, rise. So that's how we expect it. So folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it as captivating as I do. It could spark a fire or light a fire in your belly for those that want to find out more information. If that is the case, please do message me at Synergy Signals. If you're interested in learning more about the method, message me because I do mentoring. And thirdly, I have a free group where, because I had so much feedback from people wanting to talk to me, that I decided to make a free group. I called it Melon's Trade. My surname is Meli. So Melon's Trade is an area where we have a Telegram group. People come on, we talk markets, discuss patterns, and that's about it really, away from this regulated, more formal delivery. So if you want to join that, that is at Melon's Trade, or drop me a message at Synergy Signals. Okay, guys, have a good rest of your weekend. I wish you all the best. Thank you.